Yo, what's going on, VC? It's Antoine, and I'm back. And I know it's been a minute. I know I had supposed to made this, you know what I'm saying, a few weeks ago, but I'm just not getting to it. So, it's been maybe almost a month, maybe 3 weeks or something like that. But I do have some stuff that I picked up a couple of weeks ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share it with you guys. And when I went to my record store, they had what was it, 3 for $5. So I found some good stuff in there, and one of them that I found that was in there was the Commodores. And yeah, this is just self-titled, I think, Commodores. As you can see, nice album. This has Zoom on there, Brick House, Easy like Sunday Morning. I think that's all I remember that was on this album here. But yeah, not bad for 3 for $5. It's not bad at all. The next one I picked up, I had to pick her up. I'm a fan of her, and I had to pick this album up because it has 2 of my favorite songs on there, and this is Patrice Rushen. So I had to pick this up, and as you can see there, you know what I'm saying, got two of the favorite songs I like on here, and that's for Forgive Me Not and You Remind Me. And her and Alicia Keys, to me, I like similar. Well, Alicia Keys is more like her because she was doing it first, you know. Patrice was, writing her music, you know what I'm saying, her songs, and playing different instruments and stuff like that. The piano, I think that was her main one, was the piano, so that's where Alicia Keys, got her little style from, which is cool, you know what I'm saying, with the braids and everything. So when Alicia Keys first came out, so that's cool. Patrice Rushen. And the next album that I grabbed also, this lady got a beautiful voice. She's gorgeous herself, and this is the first debut album of Angela Bofield, and this is Angie titled, and this is from 1978. Really gorgeous young woman, and she got a beautiful voice. I seen an unsung on her. Nice. And what I remember off this album is Under the Moon and Over the Under the Moon and Over the Sky. This Time I'll Be Sweeter is what I remember off this album here. And this is a debut album. And yeah, like I said, she got a beautiful voice. And while I picked that one up, I had to pick up her second album. And this is from '79. This is still Angela Bofield. And the name of this album is Angels of the Night. And the song I like on here is I Try. She really did a good job on that song, I Try. And the other song I like is What I Wouldn't Do for the Love of You. I love that song from her as well. But like I say, she got a wonderful voice, strong voice. You don't really get that today in these artists now that come out. I mean, yeah, they can sing, but they don't have that range or that vocal, that power in their voice. Someone like her and Patti LaBelle and stuff like that. The next one I picked up was Barbra Streisand. And the name of this was just Streisand, and she's actually with Barry Gibbs on this one. They did a couple of duets on this album, and one of the songs that I like on here, the duet that they did together, is called Guilty. I love that song, and at the time, I really didn't know that it was her actually singing the song, because I liked the song, but I didn't know who made it. until, you know, like months and months ago. I found out it was actually her. I was like, oh, that's her that's singing with, you know, one of the guys from the Bee Gees. So they had this one, and I picked it up, and it does have the Guilty on there, and that's the name of the album, Guilty. So that was cool to find this one. Barbra Streisand. Alright, so the next one I've seen, and I had to grab this, and this is the album Friends, but it's from Shalamar. So I think this is like the second album I think I have from Shalamar. I have another album from them. So I seen this one, and it had 2 songs on here I remember. So I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and grab this. You know what I'm saying? Not bad for $2, you know. And there they go inside, gatefold. So yeah, Shalamar. They had A Night to Remember on here, Friends, and I think that's all I remember on this album here. But yeah, I was happy to find this one. Another one I found, I ran up on, and I was always meaning to get some music from him. And I stumbled up on him. I was like, oh yes. Finally got to get me a full album of Freddie Jackson. And this is the album Just Like the First Time. Freddie Jackson. I seen a little song on him as well. And this have some jams on here. You know what I'm saying? You got Tasty Love. Love that song. Have You Ever Been Loved by Somebody? That's another good one. Jam Tonight. That's another good one. My sisters used to love that song from Freddie Jackson when I was a kid. And they also have I Don't Want to Lose Your Love. So he had some good hits on this album right here. So Freddie Jackson. I was glad to pick up some Freddie. Alright, the next one. This is Denise Williams, and this is Niecy. And I had to pick this one up. And this had my favorite song on there, Free. I love that song by Denise Williams. She too was another one that had, she was gorgeous and just had a wonderful voice as well. You know, with the high voice and, you know, the range. She was doing it, you know what I'm saying? But I was glad to pick this album up with my favorite song on there. And the next one I have, this is Angela and Renee. This is Rise. I have another one of their albums, but I had to go back and get 2 more of their albums. And I had to get this one because this one had My First Love on there. And what was the other one? There was another one on here that I remember. That's the only one I remember off this one is My First Love. But yeah, the Renee and Angela. So I had to get this one. I love that song from them. I think they did an unsung on them. I'm gonna have to look it up. But I think it was an unsung on Renee and Angela. And I didn't really get a chance to see that one. But the last one that I got is also a Renee and Angela, and this one is called Streets Called Desire. And this one is pretty cool here. This one is I'll Be Good is on here. And I think that might be it. Oh, and You Don't Have to Cry. The slow jam, You Don't Have to Cry is on here. And I'll Be Good is also on here. So I had to grab that. Classic. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it for right now. Like I said, I had did this like a week or two ago, but just not getting to it. I want to hit up. Might be hitting up the record store this coming week. I do have some stuff on my list that I'm looking for that I want to pick up, and hopefully they have it. Usually 9 times out of 10, my record store has, you know, what I'm looking for. So I will be back with another showing with the Mo collection. So, all right, VC, y'all be safe and keep spinning. See you later.